Howdy y'all, this one is going to be fun. I'm going to talk about real life GTA cheat codes, alright? Because your eyeballs, somehow, magically, are the joysticks of your soul. Depending which way you point them and for how long you hold it, and in the order that you do it in, it's kind of like entering a cheat code in Grand Theft Auto. It's fucking crazy. It's almost like the game is based off of our game. Shit, that's deep. Not really though. Oh, alright, so where do we start? Because I want to keep this one short and I want you guys to, at some point during the video, pause it, write down everything, and then experiment in your own time, okay? And then come back to the video, write your comments so you can help other people sort of figure this shit out. I'm learning myself, but these are the things that I found work the best for me. Alright, so, manifesting. What do I do if I want to manifest something? When I say manifest something, I'm talking about drawing an experience into my reality. Manifesting gets confusing because people always assume that it just means you magically have something appear into your life. Like, poof, woo, $1 million, woo. It's not really how it works, at all, actually. It just changes your state of consciousness. So when you manifest things, you'll start getting different ideas of how to solve a problem that you haven't been able to solve prior. All right, and that in itself, that ability to do so, that's manifesting. Okay? You're getting what you want, and it's being given to you by an outside source, a different consciousness that you yourself did not have. How can we access this the easiest? First step I like to do is, well, first, close your eyes. Okay, look up and towards the middle of your forehead. It's probably easier if I stand here. It's like right here. All right, just close your eyes, look up right there, and I want you to focus your attention on that point. I want you to focus there for like 45 seconds. Okay, just hold it, try and clear out all the other thoughts that you have going on in your head, and every time you breathe, just visualize all the energy, right, in your body. Everything is flowing up into that point. Now, as you start to do this, it may not work the first time, okay? But as you do it more and more, you may start to feel this extra pressure going on up there. That's good. That means your pineal gland's most likely decalcifying. So you're going to start being able to get some source pretty soon here. All right, next part that I like to do in manifesting, because the way that you draw that experience into your reality is through the emotion state that you'd be in if it were to arrive, okay? So if you want a girlfriend, what would you feel like if you were kissing that girl for the first time? What would that feel like? I want you to imagine it. How can we imagine a feeling state easy though? Because that was the hardest thing for me, is like embracing and feeling love on demand. Like how do you just do that? So what I found is if you close your eyes and look down and to the left and hold it, you'll start to get emotions a lot easier. So for an easy case situation, if you've never kissed a girl before, just imagine, I don't know, your mother giving you a hug, or the first time you did something really great and people congratulated you, okay? You may start to see images of these things pop up, and then throughout your body, you're gonna start to feel the emotion. So looking up at 45 degrees to start with activates sort of your alpha brainwave state. It makes it easier to visualize things. All right, so that's step one in manifesting. Now you have an easier route to see what you'd like. And then the next step is the emotion. You have to attach an emotion to it. So that's the down and to the left. You do that second, you get the emotion, you focus on the image, and it makes it a lot easier. Now you're sitting there with your eyes closed, in silence, in your meditation, focusing on that dream reality you want with the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Okay? That's all I'm going to say for this first one, manifesting. This is what I find to be the easiest. I'm going to make more videos on manifesting in the future. Okay? Wake the fuck up. This one's great if you're in school or, work an early job or whatever the fuck you do. All you do is with your eyes closed again. All these with your eyes closed. Look up, middle, down, middle, left, middle, right, middle. And then repeat that 3 times. If you do that, and also while you're practicing these things, be a little nice to your eyes. It's kind of bothering because we don't use them in this way very often, especially looking downward. I've noticed I feel the most pressure on my eyes after doing long downward looks, which I'm going to get into later. The inward sort of glare, I'm going to call it, technique for looking at your chakra points. But be careful with your eyes, but try that one out. It really does kind of wake you up in the morning. I do it every single morning, and boom, it's like a fucking cup of coffee. So give it a try. Next one, awaken creativity. We're going to start with a repeat of getting into the alpha state from the manifesting. So 45 degrees, focus on this point, focus your breath into that point, and just close your eyes and just relax. Just relax. Just relax. It's okay. Just relax. And let go of everything. And you'll start to feel your brain and your activity within you change. All right? It's like magic. After that, you're going to do something kind of weird with your eyes. It took me a while to get used to it. You're going to do a figure 8 like that with your eyes closed. The whole idea of this is you go into an alpha state, and then your eyes sort of like when you're in a dream cycle. If you've ever seen pictures of people, their eyes are darting everywhere, okay? You're trying to replicate that because your dream state is where you have the most creativity. So if you blast yourself into alpha, which is closer to getting into, the theta delta sleep, right? It's good for imagination, good for focused work. And then you dart your eyes around as if you're dreaming, you're going to start having some crazy creative thoughts, all right? This is really great if you're like a writer, artist, whatever. It doesn't really matter. If you need solutions to something, try this. And then, this is the last one. Jesus Christ, I forgot this last one's going to be long. So, the chakra cleanse. This will take some time to get used to. And when I say take some time, it's going to be weird. Be very open-minded. Just if it doesn't resonate, don't do it. But it works for me. It relaxes me. I enjoy it. So you're basically going to sit in a yoga pose, or you can just sit with your back to some support. You're going to close your eyes, and I want you to look down as if you're looking inward. I want you to look at yourself. I know this sounds crazy because your eyes are facing out this way, but imagine with your eyes closed that you're looking inward. You can see your heart, you can see your lungs, you can see your intestines, spine, all of that, everything. You can see yourself. Try and focus on being able to see yourself. Now, once we get there, actually, can you guys see that? Yeah, close enough. We have to go through all of your chakra points, all right? I put number 1 as being the lowest chakra point, so we're counting up, right? First thing I cover is going to be the root chakra. That's at the base, the tip of your spine, down kind of near your perineum area, like your fucking asshole, all right? Imagine just looking inward gaze towards your asshole, okay? And during this exercise, you're going to activate that point. The color of the root chakra is red. All right, so while you're inward gazing, I want you to focus on creating the color in that point. So close your eyes, look inward, and I want you to see the red. I want you to see the red like a beam coming out of your body or through you. It can go down, or just expanding this red energy around the base of your spine. Next, we move on to the sacral. I put 3 asterisks on this one because this is where most of humanity, I believe, is stuck. Other than war-torn third world sort of situations where there's a lot of death, a lot of war, those people will most likely be stuck with the root chakra. It's kind of like Maslow's hierarchy of needs flipped because stability, support, grounding, security. So if you don't have those things present within your life, you're not going to have a balanced root chakra. The reason I put the asterisks on the sacral is because this sort of governs your testes, your cock and balls, guys. And for the ladies, the vagina. This is your reproductive organs, and a lot of people struggle with lust. This is control of your chakra point. This is also why I say semen retention is important for spiritual growth, because if you retain as a guy, it's easier to raise your energy up through your other chakra centers, through your body. If you keep blowing your load nonstop, you're never gonna get your chakra balanced for your sacral and be able to expand upwards. All right, but we're not gonna get into that with this one. This is just for the inward gaze exercise. The sacral is below the navel. It's kind of like this area right here. My belly button's like here. All right, and it's orange. So I like to imagine everything in a straight line. It doesn't matter if it's like your heart and if that's more compressed into you, or your throat and it's more out here. Just put everything in a line. It doesn't need to necessarily be within your body while you're imagining, okay? Just get the colors and get the relative area and focus on the expansion of energy. Focus on your breathing. The whole idea of this exercise is that you can do this for 15 minutes. It's something to focus on. It's something to build up your own inner energy, because you're breathing it into your body. You're looking, you're seeing it expand, right? It's placebo. Everything in the world is fucking placebo. So if you're constantly focused on, hey, I did these exercises for awakened creativity, I did something for manifesting, you're gonna start feeling better. You're gonna feel like you're being productive, and you are being productive. Because the more you focus on what you want in life, the more you get what you fucking want. If you focus on things that you don't want, you get more of the shit you don't want, okay? So that's the whole idea behind a lot of this meditative practices, is it's going within and focusing on what the soul wants. It's all about what the soul wants. All right, moving on. The solar plexus. This is going to be yellow. And for anyone that's in the journey of semen retention, I'm going to cover this real quick, real fast. The reason you flatline, because this is something that happens. If you stop busting nuts, after about a week to 2 weeks, you're going to feel like dog shit. You're going to feel really bad. The reason is you took away all the dopamine. Your brain's like, bro, I want to bust. And now you feel miserable because you're not, but your chakra hasn't been balanced yet. Once your sacral chakra gets balanced and you can start raising the energy, that's when you get the superpowers of semen retention. The flat line is the period of time in which your sacral chakra is rebalancing itself. Once that happens, you get your superpowers, which is extra vitality, determination, conscious action. All right? This is all associated with the solar plexus. So while you're looking inward, I want you to build up a yellow ball of light. Okay, so red, root, sacral is orange, yellow for the solar plexus. Solar plexus. Build that up. Moving on. The heart, same location as the heart. It's your heart. All right, guys, it's on the left side. If there's anyone that thinks it's on the right side, God help you. You beautiful child. All right, so the heart sort of governs love, compassion, and empathy and forgiveness, which it's so important. We all need that in our life. But for the color of the heart, it's green. Okay, so I want you to imagine green and that expanding. After the heart comes the throat, up here. It's blue. I want you to look inward, see the blue, and see it expanding. Every breath you take, I want you to see the energy expanding. I want you to see it raising through your system. Every breath. Every breath. You can even tell yourself as you breathe in, I breathe in good energy. And when you breathe out, I expel bad energy or negative energy, whatever you want to tell yourself. Okay? This is all about breathing. It's all about seeing. It's all about experiencing. After the throat, after the blue, it's back to that third eye. This thingy. Right there. Okay? What color is this? Indigo. I'm going to have somebody explain to me the difference of indigo, because I was about to say like ultraviolet purple, which is the color of the crown chakra, which I understand purple, but like indigo's like to me, it's just a different shade of purple. That's how I like to see it, because the whole very dark sort of shaded in with a little bit of like pink added. Like, what the fuck is that color? Get out of here with indigo. Get out of here. You're not Skittles, okay? You're not Skittles. So you can imagine the color to be kind of whatever you want, if you know what indigo looks like. For me, I just do a different variation of kind of like a greenish, bluish purple. All right? So it's not that deep. Just focus on it. See it expanding. See it going. All your centers going up. Finally, you have the crown chakra. This is above your head. Okay, it's up here, still in alignment. This is going to be like that ultraviolet purple color. And this is like the final step of when you're seeing inward. So this entire time, you've been noticing, you're like, oh my God, my entire body, I have all these energy centers. You're seeing all the colors, all the energy's going up. And then as it leaves your body, you can even start to see the white light coming down into you. You can create your own energy vacuum, or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like your own charging cable in a meditative practice. You can see the light coming in and supplying all that energy to you. And I like to sometimes do this outside. Actually, I have a buddy that told me about these cool mats. They're like PEMF. I probably got that fucking wrong. But apparently it's like a grounding mat. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, that sounds like a great idea. Because then I could have all that good energy coming in from upstairs, going through my entire body, flooding everything all the way through. And then I ground out the bad energy through my feet. I see the bad energy every time I breathe leaving through my feet. Okay, guys? So let me know if any of this stuff works for you, if you want to try it. Sort of my purposes for why I do it. I mainly do it to just relax. It makes me feel way better. I feel much more mindful. And then when I'm in that mindful state, when I feel like my chakra points are all aligned, that's usually when I have my best ideas. That's usually when I do my best work, and it's also when I'm the best person. Just be honest. Like, sometimes I have bad days, guys. Everyone does. Sometimes I'm very lustful, even though, I've been staying away from that for a while. So sometimes I have a lot of those running thoughts, and I like to go and do this exercise, and I like to focus extensively on balancing my sacral chakra. I like to look at the things and be like, hey, all right, what does each one of these chakra points sort of cover? What might be out of alignment? What's going wrong in my life? How can I sort of go in and fix it? All right? And you won't necessarily see the reaction immediately within your reality, but trust me, guys, on the power of placebo here. If you think you have something going on in your external reality and you can go within yourself to fix it by breathing in new energy to your life, just fucking saying, dude. Just fucking saying. All right. Love you guys. Let me know how it goes in the comments, and see you tomorrow.